everyone, on today's episode I'm going to be sharing with you how to make rosemary lamb with miso butter smashed potatoes. So we've got a really nice and beautiful piece of lamb shoulder here. Now I'm going to show you how to work with lamb shoulder because this is actually one of the cheaper cuts as opposed to French rack of lamb or lamb cutlets. So but you can get really beautiful flavor out of it because of the nice mixture of meat to fat ratio. So I'm going to just show you how to marinate the lamb. Put a little bit of olive oil, about a quarter teaspoon of sea salt, some black pepper, 1 teaspoon of cumin, pinch of chili flakes. Just give it a good massage. Okay, now I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my miso butter here. So to make this miso butter, what I did was I mixed about 50 grams of red miso paste and with about 100 grams of butter. So the ratio is always 2 to 1. So if you're mixing something to make miso butter, if you're using 50 grams, then you use 25 grams of miso. I actually use this for the salmon recipe that I did previously. So it's another way to actually utilize the ingredients that you already have in hand. I'm going to be using this for both my lamb and as well as my smashed potato. Okay, so I've got my pan really smoking hot here because I want to give the lamb a good sear. A bit of oil, miso butter. Just going to go in. So miso is naturally salty, so that is why I didn't put too much of salt earlier on. So what it's going to do is the butter and the miso and the oil is going to flavor our already marinated lamb. A couple of garlic pips. You can just pound them, smash them, just give them a light smash. Add them here. So what it does, it kind of flavors the lamb. These are rosemary. I got a couple of sprigs here. These are actually from our garden. We have our own herb gardens. Really nice and fresh. I'm just going to put them in like that. I'm going to let them sizzle and work its own, let its fat render out a little bit before I flip it over. Okay, now onto our smashed potatoes. I've just got 3 pieces of potato here. I'm using local potato. So I've already boiled them up. You can just boil them up regularly. Or another option is you can just cut them into half and then just give them a little press. Okay, so what it does is it creates a surface area where it's a little bit broken. So when you actually put the potatoes in the pan, it will get nice and crusty outside and all the juices can go inside as well. Okay, I'm going to flip the lamb first. Just really gently pick it up. It's quite a big piece here. Now, there is a very beautiful crust here. Right into this pan while the lamb is cooking, I'm going to be adding the potatoes. So you push the lamb to one side, just add all these potatoes inside. As we let the potatoes soak up all the juices from the lamb as well, miso butter right into the potato. So let this cook for a little bit more. So the lamb is basically, I'm just going to cook it to a bit of a medium, of course. So I'm just going to give this is a huge piece. So it was cooking about 4 minutes on medium heat, and then we're going to let it render, and then I'm going to cook it for another 4 minutes. Okay, so now as you can see, my potatoes have been nice and crusty now. To this, I'm going to be adding salt and pepper. Now, just to give it a bit of a spice, 2 pieces, just really easily smashed red chili. The last bit of my miso butter. Couple of sprigs more, just to flavor it. Juice. To deglaze this, put the honey. Drizzle it very lightly. This is going to create a nice sweet crust as well. See how the potatoes have all crusted up. I'm just going to flip the lamb once and take all our really lovely pieces of potatoes. Just going to put it here. really gently. And the bits and balance of the marinade, don't want to lose that. Got a bit of oregano here. You can add in any herbs that you have. Just got a couple bits of thyme, and of course our lovely rosemary. And there you have it, our very lovely rosemary lamb with miso butter smashed potatoes. I hope you really enjoyed watching the recipe and that you will give this a go, because it's so fast, easy and convenient, and of course delicious. If you've got any questions, do drop me a comment. Thank you. Bye.